Welcome back to Veteran Game, where we tell it straight and never sugarcoat the hype. Before we kick things off, smash that like button and subscribe if you want more no-nonsense, deep dive game reviews that actually respect your time and your wallet. Now let's talk about College Football 26, the sports game that's making noise and absolutely refusing to just run out the clock. College Football 26, the follow-up to last year's big franchise revival, had the impossible task of living up to fan expectations after EA's first new college game in over a decade. Last year's entry, College Football 25, surprised everyone by actually being great, so the question was, could EA do it again? Or would this be another case of the dreaded yearly sports update that changes a few menus and calls it a day? Here's the short answer: they did it. And then some. CFB 26 is not just a recycled roster update. This is a legit leap, and if you're even remotely into college football, you'll want to stick around to hear why. From the moment you boot it up, College Football 26 is a full-blown love letter to everything that makes college ball electric. Stadiums are more alive than anything else in sports gaming. The roar of the crowd, the marching bands, the sheer chaos of a rivalry game when it's on the line. You can almost smell the tailgate. EA absolutely nails the details. 85 rivalry trophies, stadium traditions, authentic mascots, and those wild sing-alongs where 80,000 fans are belting out Mr. Brightside or Enter Sandman. And yes, the new marching band covers of The Weeknd and Miley Cyrus are ridiculous and awesome in equal measure. Every game feels like it matters. And the new trophy room will turn you into a total completionist even if you usually skip all the collectibles, junk in other games. Play an exhibition match and win a rivalry, that trophy is yours, along with stats and history going all the way back to the 1800s. For once, even a quick play now matchup isn't just mindless, it's a chance to bring home bragging rights. It's hard to overstate how much that one feature adds to the sense of purpose. Gameplay feels better, sharper, and way more responsive than last year. Blocking is smarter. Defensive backs actually look for the ball instead of just running in circles. And your running back will stretch for those extra yards that separate winners from also-rans. Dynamic weather, smarter AI, and lightning-fast substitutions using the D-pad make everything flow so much smoother. It's that rare case where iteration actually means improvement, not just a patch on a tired formula. The playbooks are huge with wild trick plays, tons of RPO options, and enough variety to keep even the most obsessed college football nerds busy for months. The vibe is frantic, the hits are big, and the feeling of momentum when you're stringing together a drive in a hostile stadium is unmatched. And yes, the old sports game weirdness still pops up now and then. Some goofy blocking, a few did that even happen, turnovers, and the occasional AI brain fart. But that's the nature of the beast, and honestly, it rarely breaks the flow. What might break your patience is the lack of a proper tutorial. It's 2025, and EA still thinks players will just figure it out or read a wall of text in the settings menu. There's technically a training tab in Ultimate Team and some tips buried in solos, but that's about as beginner-friendly as a pop quiz on fourth down conversions. If you're new, prepare for some trial by fire. And for veterans, well, welcome to the same old dance. But if you're here for depth, Dynasty mode is where CFB 26 absolutely shines. Recruiting is deeper and more addictive than ever, with the transfer portal, real-life coaches and coordinators, and a million variables to tinker with. Deal breakers for recruits can change from year to year, and keeping your staff happy is now an actual challenge, not just an afterthought. There's more immersion, more drama, and when you finally build a powerhouse from the ground up, it feels earned, not handed to you. It's everything you want in a management sim, just with more bands and mascots. Road to Glory is finally worth playing too. It's no longer just a press X to skip cutscene mode. You start as a high school nobody, grind through highlight reels, get recruited, then claw your way up the college depth chart until you're a Heisman candidate. The mini games are actually fun. There are real consequences to how you spend your time, and you have way more options to practice, build your brand, and shape your career. There's still a bit too much micromanaging for my taste, and some parts where you wish the coach would just take the wheel but it's a genuine improvement and way less of a slog than before. Ultimate Team is, well, it's Ultimate Team. If you're into collecting cards and spending money, you'll find your grind here, complete with microtransactions and the same familiar chase for a stacked roster. Solos add more offline options, but the loading times can still drag and the actual tutorial content is still hidden where no new player will ever find it. So it's more of the same for better and worse. Credit to EA though for fixing a bunch of quality of life stuff. Loading outside of Ultimate Team is fast. Customization options are better. And yes, you can finally skip most team entrances except for some of the big ones, which are still locked in for maximum atmosphere. Building your coach or tweaking your sideline demeanor is surprisingly fun, and there's real attention to detail in things like player stances and even coaches' personalities. It's not perfect though. The commentary can be repetitive and clueless about who's actually on the field. Some AI quirks and game logic are still classic Madden leftovers, and the refusal to build a real tutorial is straight up baffling at this point. But these are small annoyances in a game that otherwise feels like a real labor of love. So is College Football 26 worth your money? If you picked up 25 and you're just a casual fan, sure you could skip a year and not lose sleep. But if you're a dynasty grinder, a road to glory addict, or you live for those rivalry games, this is an upgrade you'll actually notice and appreciate. The energy is bigger, the depth is deeper, and for the first time in a long time, college football feels like the best thing happening in sports gaming, not just a side note to Madden. And yeah, that's my take. College Football 26 is the best sports game on consoles right now. If you're all about the pageantry, the tradition, and the heartbreak of a season that could slip away at any moment, this game is a must-play. If you just want some quick arcade football or a couple of Ultimate Team packs, you'll still get your fun, but you're missing the real soul of the experience. Let me know in the comments, did College Football 26 live up to the hype for you? Or did EA drop the ball? And what's your favorite new addition? Drop your takes, your trophy screenshots, your wildest recruiting stories. Make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more straight shooting reviews and bold takes right here on Veteran Game. Thanks for watching. Now get out there and bring home some hardware.